Set to match up with the Denver Broncos. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Nashville. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice, hot.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now, we ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They go play action with Burrow. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Get ready.
Fight on these two.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Right side.
Mike's 42.
Hey, go going.
Mahomes now on first down. This complete to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
42's Mike. 42's Mike.
Let's
15.
put that team on the bus.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike 5.
Mike 5. Defense.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Mike 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
It's going to be a long
Flushed
day.
out right.
It's going to be a long day.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the
Let's
deck.
go.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, dog.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33,
Oh, that's what
5
I'm
yards
talking
on the
about,
play. Second down and 5.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Kill.
Mike 5. Mike 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yellow.
Come on, D. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
26,
Mike
Mike.
5.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Attack.
Mike 5, Mike 5, Mike 5.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Army. 26, Mike.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Burrow on play action. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Sock, baby. That's baby sock.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he gets free left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Mike, 26 Mike.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
Tight end right. Odd. Yellow. Down, 5 down. Stand up in. Mike, 4. And we're pretty quiet, G.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready? Place hot.
coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't got nothing.
Right there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Easy.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
He's tired of me.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
That's what I do. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 7.
15.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice game.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow, yellow.
Check. Motion.
Hey, 57 color. What's that?
26 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 26.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
What is that?
You think you gonna get this?
Hey, check Mike 6.
On second down now. It's Mack, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Here's Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
26 Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Even. 4 down. Even. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
11.
Back 6. Man, I got you.
Again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
It's complete to Lockett.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
26 Mike.
Now Mahomes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Broncosians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby.
Jeffrey Simmons, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
26, Mike. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here at a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll run with Mixon, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
We played to win.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
You don't want no problem.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did. Thank you.